What if I told you that having no friends actually taught us more about ourselves than all of our relationships combined?
Sounds a little weird, right? But stick with us, because this just might change the way you see loneliness.
Hello everyone, we are Ruby and
Albert.
And today we're diving into something that might feel uncomfortable to talk about: having no friends.
Yeah, we know. It's a topic that is not talked about enough.
I agree.
People usually think you're either weird or lonely if you don't have a social circle. But that's not always the case. In fact, being without a big group of friends has taught us some serious important life lessons.
Lesson number 1. You learn to be your own best friend. Or in our case, we have learned to be each other's best friend. When you are used to having a ton of people around you, it's easy to forget that you have to be your own company first. We have learned to enjoy our own presence, whether it's having a quiet evening or just being comfortable with doing things solo at times.
Exactly. You're right. We have had to really reflect and be okay with just us. And honestly, it's given us a stronger sense of independence and self-worth.
Absolutely. And this brings us to lesson number 2. Quality versus quantity. It's funny how at times, sometimes we feel like we need a ton of friends to feel fulfilled. Right?
Yep.
At least that's how we used to think for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But when you don't have that, you realize you only need a few good ones around you.
That's what we are looking for now, right? We actually don't have any friends.
We do not.
The reason why is because we have had our share of bad experiences in the past with toxic friendships.
Oh yeah. Yes, unfortunately we have had that type of experience during our single years before we even met each other, and also as a couple once we got married and we established friendships together now as well. We had our fair share of bad experiences, unfortunately.
Yes.
For example, I remember when I was single and much younger, having friends that really didn't care much about my feelings, about what I actually wanted to do or what I was actually interested in. That first experience taught me I needed to pay more attention and really think about who I was going to allow to get close to me. Some people had different values than myself, and at points I just wanted to have the friendship because either we didn't like something and we had that in common, or either we didn't like someone and we had that in common. But in reality, there wasn't really a connection, a true friendship there. And then after we got married, we acquired friendships as well, and that was an interesting situation that we had to encounter.
Yes, because most of our friends that we picked,
we called friends.
Or friends, those people had a different mentality. Some of us, we learned from our lessons. We learned how to improve in life. And some friends don't want to improve in life. They want you to either be the same as them or not grow. When they see you growing, then problems start.
Yeah, they get jealous.
They get jealous. They either try to put you down, and sometimes you cannot even share your goals with them. Why? Because then your goals will start getting destroyed. And unfortunately, sometimes all they want is party. Once you start maturing, you want to succeed in your personal growth, or sometimes you have a mentality of moving out of state, and they start, don't move, that's a bad decision. Why? Because either they cannot do that, or because to hold you back.
Because they are unhappy. with their situation, and at times they want you to also be unhappy.
Yes.
In all reality, they don't want to see you happy, because then they're just gonna feel more crappy about their life where they're not doing anything to improve.
Yeah.
And they have a fixed mindset too. And as we all know, someone that has a fixed mindset, there's no growth.
There's a book that I've been reading that states that you have to be cautious who you let in your inner circle, because if you have friends that have a low mindset, that's what you will get.
Yes, it is important. Remember the popular say, I'm probably not going to say exactly how it is. I've heard this in the past so much, and they used to say it to me growing up a lot. Remember who you hang out with, that's who you will become. Unfortunately, that affects our mind, the way we think, the way we act, our values, and all that can change our mindset. We can either change our mindset from a positive mindset to a fixed mindset, where there's no personal growth, there's no self-development, because they don't have the vision of improving themselves each and every day, or cultivating their skills or anything like that. So it's very important, because we start becoming them. We start mimicking what they do. And that is something that we acknowledged a few years ago, and that is why we don't have friends. Because unfortunately, we haven't run into the people that would actually be
a good
influence for us, and us for them.
Absolutely. Quality versus quantity. You said it. It's best. We're not just talking about friends either, but meaningful connections. We've both grown to appreciate deeper, more authentic relationships rather than just filling with surface level conversations.
Yes. And this takes us to lesson number 3. So when you don't have any friends, you become more in tune with your emotions. Without a big social circle distracting you, you start paying more attention to your emotions and needs. You really have the space to figure out what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And what you are truly passionate about.
Yeah, you're right. And it's honestly kind of freeing.
Yes, I agree. It makes you feel like you don't have the pressure to put up with people that don't have any value with you.
Yeah, because you stop looking at others for validation as well, and start building that from within.
Absolutely. So with that being said, that brings us to lesson number 4. It's okay to be alone.
Yeah.
Society has a funny way of making us feel like being alone means there's something wrong with us. But it has actually been one of the most peaceful experiences we have had.
Yes, because once we stop worrying about what others think, we start finding so much more joy in our own company. And it allows us to focus on more personal growth and self-care.
Yes, definitely. For example, we focus on our own self-love. We focus on being confident, whether we have friends or not. We focus on being happy, doing things solo, or doing things as a couple, and knowing that, it's okay for us to go out and have lunch together and there's no friends around. It helps us also to not rely on others for validation or for acceptance, and know that it's not that we are alone, it's just that we are embracing this part in our life.
Yes.
Right? So in conclusion, if you are someone who is feeling like you don't have a big group of friends, don't stress about it. That was something that we went through for a while. But yeah, don't stress about it. You are not alone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't have friends, and they are thriving, they're doing great, just like we are. And honestly, you might be in the best position to really learn more about who you really are. Take this time to really analyze who you really are, what you really want to do in life.
Yes, it's always good to have breaks in life, and it happens. There's times where we might feel alone, not have any friends, but we have to understand that time is also helping us either grow in life. We want to make a move. We want to grow in a relationship. So it gives us time to reflect on what we can improve in life without distractions, because sometimes we need it. So remember, having no friends can be an incredible opportunity to discover yourself, prioritize what matters, and build better and stronger connections.
Absolutely. So, to all the people who think something is wrong with being solo, let me tell you that you are doing just fine.
Yes, and don't feel alone. And again, friends, thanks for watching. And let us know in the comments what's something you learned by being alone.
We will definitely be interested to read your comments, friends. And as always, we hope that through our experience, you can learn something valuable for your life. If this video has added any value to you, please consider subscribing to our channel and share this video with someone else who might need to hear it as well.
We are on our way for 1,000 subscribers. We will appreciate your support in reaching this goal.
Yes, please, friends, subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow our community, and without your support, that is impossible. So, subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Blessings.
Bye.